Have you ever made a money decision that felt right in the moment, but you regretted it later? Maybe you sold your stocks when the market dipped, or you bought something expensive just because it was on sale. You're not alone, because money decisions aren't just about numbers. They're about emotions. In this video, we're diving deep into behavioral finance, the science of how our feelings, biases, and instincts influence the way we handle money. And by the end, you'll know how to master your emotions so your money starts working for you, not against you. Let's start with the basics. Traditional finance assumes people make rational decisions, that we weigh risks, rewards, and data before acting. But in reality, humans are anything but rational. We're emotional creatures. We get scared, greedy, hopeful, impatient. Behavioral finance studies why we make those emotional choices and how they can either destroy or build wealth. For example, investors panic when the market drops, shoppers buy things to feel better after a bad day, or we stay in debt because spending gives us a short-term dopamine hit. It's not logic, it's psychology. So understanding behavioral finance means understanding yourself, your habits, fears, and emotional triggers around money. Let's break down the biggest emotional traps that control our financial decisions, and how to spot them. We fear losing money twice as much as we enjoy gaining it. That's why people hold losing investments for too long, hoping they'll bounce back, or avoid investing at all, because of fear. You ever think, I know this stock will explode, or I can time the market? That's overconfidence bias. It tricks us into believing we're smarter than the market, and leads to risky decisions. Remember the crypto and meme stock crazes? That's herd mentality. We copy what others are doing because we fear missing out. But following the crowd usually means getting in too late. When we cling to the first price or piece of information we see, like thinking a $1,000 phone is a good deal because it was $1,200 before, that's anchoring bias. We seek information that agrees with our beliefs. If we think a stock will rise, we only read articles that say it's going up. Ignore red flags. The key is awareness. Once you spot these patterns, you can start catching yourself before emotions take over. Let's get real. Money is emotional. Every dollar you earn, spend, or invest triggers feelings. Here are the big ones that drive your financial behavior. Fear makes us avoid risk or act impulsively. We sell investments when markets dip or avoid opportunities because they feel unsafe. But the truth is, avoiding fear often costs us more in the long run. Greed isn't always bad. It pushes ambition. But when unchecked, it makes us chase get-rich-quick schemes or hold on to assets too long. Regret can freeze us. After a bad decision, we overcorrect. We stop investing, stop trusting ourselves. But remember, the best investors learn from mistakes. They don't fear them. When life feels chaotic, we make short-term decisions just to feel better. We spend to cope or ignore our finances completely. But that avoidance creates long-term stress. If you can name the emotion, you can tame it. That's step one to mastering behavioral finance. Alright, let's talk solutions. How do you actually control your financial emotions? When you're emotional, don't act. Create a 24-hour rule before major purchases or investment changes. You'll be surprised how many urgent decisions suddenly don't feel urgent. Set up automatic savings and investments so you remove emotions from the equation. Discipline beats motivation, every time. Decide in advance how you'll react to volatility. For example, if the market drops 10%, I'll hold my position. That pre-commitment keeps fear from hijacking your plan. Keep a money journal. Write down what you felt before big financial decisions. Fear, excitement, stress. Over time, patterns appear, and awareness becomes your best defense. The more you understand markets, the less scary they become. Knowledge is emotional armor. Let's make it real with a few examples. When COVID hit, markets dropped 30% in weeks. Millions of investors sold out of fear, locking in losses. But those who stayed calm and held on, many doubled their portfolios within 2 years. In 2021, social media drove a wave of herd mentality around GameStop and AMC. Some people made money early, but most joined late, buying from fear of missing out and losing big. Sarah buys a $400 bag after a bad day saying, "I deserve it." But later, she feels guilt and financial stress. That's emotional spending, not logical choice. So, what does mastering your money emotions look like? It's about building a system that keeps your emotions in check, a long-term plan you trust, automated habits that remove temptation, and self-awareness that turns emotional reactions into rational action. When you understand your behavior, you control your future, not the other way around. If you got value from this video, make sure to hit that like button. It tells YouTube this content helped you. And if you want to keep building your financial mindset, subscribe to Cash Crafted TV, where we craft wealth with strategy and psychology. Drop a comment below. What emotion do you struggle with most when it comes to money? Fear, greed, regret, or something else? Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching. And remember, mastering your money starts with mastering your mind.